Iketa Otonloka Kenny. Iketa is the third hour. That is when the sun is fully in its glory, shining very brightly, blessing the world with his zain, the rays, and Ikaeni is the fourth hour. That's when the sun is centrally located overhead. My name is Nurin Tijani, and this is the Ministry of Truth, the Return of Light. In this video, I'm teaching about the word crucifixion, the true meaning of crucifixion. I'm not going to try to, talk about the history behind how the new so-called religion came about, because prior to that time there was nothing about crucifixion being discussed or talked about or promoted. However, what actually happened back then was that some people changed the start of the count of the first hour from the appearance of light in the morning and moved it to the disappearing of light in the evening. So that was a terrible thing. That is like betraying the trust that was given to the children of Israel to watch for the appearance of light, not count from the disappearing of light. So those who preached against it are those who are actually upholding the truth. Those who support it are those who actually went astray. So the start of the day will be the appearance of light. That's when this issue start counting the first hour. So those people who crucify the sun, the word crucifixion etymologically means ikarisifa. Ikarisifa means the moving of the sun of light towards the setting. So Efa means the sixth hour generally, but the word Efa actually is the drawing closer of light and the disappearing of sun, or the drawing closer of darkness and the disappearing of light. But in this case, that time there had been so much argument as to when is the first hour. Is it the appearance of light or when it is disappearing? So that was the argument. Those people began to count at the setting of light. Those are the people who uphold the crucifixion, and then later on it was personified as a human being instead of the true knowledge of just talking about the sun. So the argument is still on today. Some people still count the first hour from the appearance of light. Some people still count from the disappearance of light. The important thing to know is that the idea of crucifixion is about just either the setting of the sun. Crucifa. That's crucified. Not strange, because I have realized that there's so much deception in the world. The word Lucifer also is similar to the word crucify. So that's another thing. Lucifer means Yosefa, means the counts, light appearing on the sixth hour. So that's another, going against the natural way which the original prophets taught about. So that's the point. That's the lesson today. For those who haven't taught and brainwashed, I would say, because it's a big deception. That is, I was actually talking about a person on the cross and so on and so forth, because that is just a comedy. I wouldn't call it comedy. That is just the motion pictures, movies, and Hollywood, to depict the whole event as though somebody was acting it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's in the past, people, the Romans maybe, or the original people, the Israelites, they try to teach their children and enact the activity of the sun and personify it on stages, on theater, not because they want to mock, but because they want to implement the knowledge. But those who came after them took it as commercial, and they start selling the idea of a person dying on the cross and people buying it, and they're making, see the business that they've opened with this now. So that's it. Keep telling the truth, learn the truth, speak the truth, and uphold the truth. This is the Ministry of Truth, the Return of Light. My name is Nurin Tijani, aka Taton Lokaken.